Welcome back to Learn English with Stories. Have you ever dealt with a difficult customer? Someone who complains, argues, or is never satisfied? It's not easy. Today's story is about Emma, a customer service executive who faced a very challenging situation. At first, she felt frustrated, but what she did next made all the difference. Let's begin. Emma worked in customer service for a retail company. Her job was to assist customers, answer questions, and solve problems. Most of the time, things were manageable, but one day, she received a call that tested her patience. "Hello, I need to speak to someone immediately," a customer said. His voice was loud and angry. Emma stayed calm. "Of course, I'm here to help. What seems to be the problem?" she asked politely. The customer continued speaking. "I ordered a product last week and it hasn't arrived yet," he said. Emma quickly checked the system. She found the order. It had been delayed due to a shipping issue. "I understand your concern," she said. "There has been a delay and I sincerely apologize for the inconvenience." But the customer was not satisfied. "This is unacceptable," he replied. "I need this product today." Emma felt the pressure. She wanted to respond quickly, but she knew she needed to stay professional. "I completely understand how frustrating this must be," she said calmly. "Let me check what I can do to resolve this as soon as possible." She contacted the logistics team. She looked for alternative solutions. After a few minutes, she returned to the call. "I have an update for you," she said. "We can arrange an urgent delivery, and you will receive the product tomorrow morning." The customer paused. His tone became slightly softer. "Tomorrow?" he asked. "Yes," Emma replied, "and we will also provide a discount for the inconvenience." There was a short silence. Then the customer sighed. "Okay, that works," he said. The tension was gone. Emma smiled slightly. After the call ended, she took a deep breath. It had not been easy, but she had handled the situation well. Later, her manager spoke to her. He said, "I heard that call. You stayed calm and solved the problem. Good job." Emma nodded. From that experience, she learned something important. Dealing with difficult customers is not about winning an argument. It is about staying calm and finding a solution. Now that you've heard the story, let's go through some useful business English words and phrases, along with practical examples you can use in real situations. First, let's look at the phrase customer service, which refers to the support a company provides to its customers. For example, you might say, "I work in customer service, helping clients solve problems." Or in real life, good customer service builds strong relationships. Next, we have the word complain, which means to express dissatisfaction. In real situations, you might say, "The customer complained about the delay," or "He called to complain about the product quality." Moving on, we come to the word delay, which means something is late or not on time. For example, "There was a delay in the delivery," or "We apologize for the delay." Another important term is apologize, which means to say sorry for a problem or mistake. In real life, you might say, "We apologize for any inconvenience caused," or "She apologized to the customer and offered a solution." We also have the phrase resolve a problem, which means to find a solution. For example, "We are working to resolve the issue," or "The team resolved the problem quickly." Finally, let's look at the word professional, which means behaving calmly and appropriately at work. In real situations, you might say, "He remained professional during the conversation," or "It's important to stay professional even with difficult customers." As you can see, these expressions are extremely useful in real workplace situations, especially when dealing with customers and handling difficult conversations. So, what can we learn from this story? Difficult customers are part of business, but your reaction is what matters most. If you stay calm, communicate clearly, and focus on solutions, you can turn a negative situation into a positive one. If you want to improve your business English through real-life situations, stories like this can help you both in language and in communication skills. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the channel for more stories. See you in the next video.